gentlemen, welcome back to the Netrock server after quite a long time. Happy New Year to you all. Hope you had a fantastic New Year. Hope your Christmas was amazing. And just in general, hope you're all doing very well. It's been a long time since we've been on the server and a lot has changed. So today, we're going to go through all that stuff. I'm going to talk to you about some stuff that's changed around here and also some stuff that's changed behind the scenes. So without further ado, let's crack straight onto it. Obviously, the first thing you'll notice here is that the Nether now has a swanky looking Nether hub. Very nicely built indeed. Lots of orange, lots of dark heli colours going on, which is pretty impressive. It also means we have a nice safe place in the Nether to run to if things get a bit stressful out here on the fortress, which they tend to do. Look at this, we got 3 wither skeletons ablaze and some pigmen over here. And of course, it wouldn't be a trip to the Nether without attempting to take out these wither skeletons. We of course need these for a wither skull so that we may hopefully one day crack on to fighting a wither. Here comes the next one. And we're going to do this nice and safely. We're going to lure them to a point where they can't get us. And we're going to hopefully do this without angering that pigman there. Because if we were to do such a thing, then that would make things very tricky indeed. Well, the other skeletons disappeared, which is not too ideal. He's probably knocking around here somewhere. Let's go and have a look. Is he over here somewhere? No. Oh, I heard rattles. Ah, there he is. What happened? Did you fall off? It's okay. You can fall off some more. Come here. What are you even stood on? Cutting it fine there. Ah, alas, no skulls. I think we have enough to fight the wither now, but you could always do with a couple more, you know, for fireworks and things like that. But anyway, that's what's going on here. Next up, we're going to go and have a look at the biggest project I've ever undertaken, which is the donut up in the sky here in the Nether. So let's work our way up there. A lot of work's been done up there. I can't remember what you will have seen since the last episode, so let's just go all the way through it. First of all, First of all, we have this nice fancy entranceway here, which is looking very snazzy. I really like this. And a nice simple system for getting up here, and a zombie pigman proof way as well. So push the button on the floor, then walk this way, or talk this way. Push the button here, Slimebot pushes you up. Nice and simple. Nice and simple indeed. And the redstone for it couldn't be simpler either. If we just chip away these furnaces, obviously they have to be furnaces because the pistons won't, the sticky slime block here will not move the pistons. And the redstone's super simple. We just press the button, that activates this piece of redstone dust, which activates the sticky piston, which pushes the sticky block up, and therefore catapults the player up as well. Very simple, very straightforward, nice and easy. And then that leads us up here where we have a rail track that leads us up to the top, but currently without a minecart because they are both upstairs, which is where the donut is. Let's climb this ladder, and we now have a safe house of sorts down here. If we follow it over to here, up there of course is the donut, and thanks to Optifine we can even see it from the ground here, which is pretty sensational. And it's not finished yet. The spawning platforms themselves are finished. We're going to go up and have a quick look at those now. Actually, the platforms themselves aren't finished. There's still a little bit more that needs to be done for the platforms. But with regards to actual spawning spaces, pardon me, sorry, tickly throat. There's all the spawning spaces are complete. We now just need to put in a couple of staircases and ladders and things so that the pigmen can get around easier. But I'll just show you quickly what we've got up here, because this is a Goliath project, like really massive. You don't undertake this without being crazy. But we get up to the top here, and it's the same as it has always been. Pardon my voice and lack of words. As you can see, all the pigmen are spawning on all 3 layers, and all we need to get in now are ways between the layers for the pigmen so that they can then get to the eventual drop chute, which needs to be built where this dirt path is. But that's pretty much it for now. Let's descend, much as that pigman did, but hopefully a bit safer than that. All the way down. This isn't the recommended way of doing such things, but it gets the job done and it gets it done quickly, which is what we're looking for. And we're not too fussed about what's going on out there. We might need to put a way out to there, actually. There isn't currently a way out to there. We may need to put one out there. But if we go this way here, we have a rail. If we just hop onto here, and then that carries us all the way to the end here. The tunnel is completely spawn-proof as well, both outside and in, so no zombie pigmen can spawn. And the reason this rail track is here is so that you go far enough away from the pigmen in the donut so that they despawn along with their aggression, which then hopefully makes all the other pigmen in the area passive. As you can see, still a bit of work to do, but we needed to come reasonably far out. In fact, this is how far we needed to come out. I've begun building the other end here. This torch on the outside signifies the end. This is only as far out as we needed to come. So that's pretty much all that's been going on up here at the donut. Now, obviously, a lot's gone on since the last episode, and indeed a lot has been going on in between, but I'm not sure where that sentence was going, so I'll just see you back at the donut. So here we are, we've made it back, and I think I kind of worked out what I was trying to say. Essentially what I'm getting at is that although it's been a long time since episodes have gone up, actually the inverse of what I said is true, in that it might not appear as if a lot of work has gone on. And the reason behind that is, of course, everyone is super busy. You know, I'm super busy with work, everyone else is super busy with the jobs that they do and college and qualifications and stuff like that. So at the moment it's proving a bit tricky for people to get onto the server, which is completely understandable. And that leads me on to my next point, which is that last night, at time of recording, everyone on the server, we all had a big old meeting to try and work out what we can do, essentially. We're at a point where there's not a lot of activity due to people being busy, and also we're beginning to work out as well that a lot of people kind of just aren't too happy with Minecraft at the moment. Hi guys. This keeps happening as well, this is really infuriating. Yeah, people are just kind of not too happy with where Minecraft is at the moment, and just like a bit lacking in inspiration and motivation, shall we say, which is totally fine. You know, that everyone who's played the game knows that that happens every so often. So we had a big old meeting last night to try and work out what it is that we can do to try and rekindle people's spirits a little bit, and I'll tell you the results of that later. First of all, check out this Goliath monstrosity. Monstrosity implies a bad thing. This is actually an amazing thing. This is the cathedral, completely completed by Josh, two Endermen over there, and looking damn fantastic as always, as if there was ever going to be any doubt. I don't really know what this is. The Acacia Cathedral? I don't know. That sounds like a good, decent enough name as any for it. Is astonishingly beautiful as always. Let's just have a little look around inside. I haven't looked around inside here yet. I've only kind of seen from a distance, but needless to say, I am impressed. I just wish I could build like this. I think everyone has the potential to be able to build like this inside them, but not everyone is able to realise it. Which is great, because then it means that the people who can build like this kind of have no end of compliments paid their way. And thoroughly deserving of those compliments as well. This is amazing. And look at this self-built acacia tree as well. Wow. Wowee. Looking amazing as always. We're going to need to check this out from a much bigger distance as well to fully appreciate this. So once we find somewhere, we'll have a little look at that, because this is going to be great. Ooh, let's get really high up here. Wow, you can see the whole of spawn from up here. Oh, so over here we have the new and improved horse sanctuary. Pretty much every kind of horse is now in place, which is fantastic. Looking good, looking good. Looks great from above. We might go down and have a little look from below as well. We've kind of checked out everything going on over there. Obviously the nether hub tree there is looking fantastic as well, built by Shelby. Looks great, awesome stuff. And what else have we got? I think that's kind of it. Like I've said, people have kind of fallen out of motivation for a bit. And part of the... that's a witch over there. Part of the reasoning for that, people were saying, was just because the thing about this game is once you've kind of set up a home and... why can't I get over this hedge? Once you've set up a home, you've gotten your resources and, you know, you've got your super powerful swords and armor and stuff. That's kind of it. That's it, you know, you're set. All you can then do is just think of crazy projects to go out and build. And if you can think of those projects, then that's great. But if you can't, then that's kind of an issue. And... you know, I guess maybe one of the advantages I have is that I, believe it or not, make videos. And so... oh, the House of Acacia, this place is called. Oh, a thank you book. Okay, well, we'll read that in a minute. Yeah, I make videos, so I kind of have a bit of motivation, you know, to always think of a new project to do, because, you know, I have people to entertain, but not everyone on the server makes videos. Worked out what's causing the lag. Not everyone on the server makes videos, and so sometimes, you know, it's perfectly natural for motivation to dip and wane a little bit. So we were talking last night about ways to rekindle that interest, and we came up with a few ideas. So there are going to be a few changes knocking around, and I will tell you about those as and when they are finalised. But for now, just know that there may be changes in the future to how Netrock works. Anyway, let's have a look at this book called Thank You. Hello all lovely Netrockers. I leave this behind to say an enormous thank you for the memories on this server. To those who were there before me, and to those who came after, it has been an incredible couple of years. Please purpose the building I finished to your own likings. It is but a shell of what it could one day be. Muchos lavos to you all, Josh. So, Josh unfortunately has decided that he can no longer play as much of an active role on the server due to the fact that he is exceptionally busy with his own art company, Paradox Arts, and that's understandable as well. You know, see it emerging on Facebook. He's got a lot of projects going on, a lot of stuff going on. You know, as long-time followers of the channel will know, he does a lot of artwork for this channel, and he's having to put that on hold because he's got commission jobs, and I would do the same. You know, if I had some jobs that I was doing for friends and all of a sudden some paid work came along, I'd start focusing on the paid work. So all completely understandable. That's what he's working on at the moment, and that has to be his priority. So he's not as active on the server anymore. Still a valued member, and hopefully will be back, but for now at least he's taking a bit of a back seat. The village over at the back here, Liam and Beth sadly do not play on the server anymore, which is a shame because we have this absolutely huge area over here set aside for where they were going to live, and we have come up with a plan to put it to use that we will begin to enact as and when. Essentially, what we need to do is we need to track down some villagers, and then we are going to turn this place into a giant testificate village, essentially. And we're going to have a huge population running around in there, and you know, it can be used for trading and stuff, and getting loads of villagers together for an iron farm if and when we ever get to that point. So lots of stuff on the horizon, and that eventually brings us over to our abode right here. I'm going to need to do some pest control though, first of all, such as this guy, and then we have these guys over here. First of all, we're going to go down into the strip mine because there's a lot that I need to show you. I've been busy mining, and the fruits of my labour are about to be born. Oof, Oh, some chainmail trousers. Nice. A real mishmash of armour here. Anyways. Excuse me. Again. Huh. There must be something up there. So yes, like I say, I've been very busy down here in the mine. I've extended it out quite some way, as you will now see. So that goes out quite a way, and I've begun knocking through the tunnels even further back, as you can see down there, in comparison to the ones on this side, which are much closer. So lots of work going on down in the strip mine, and that has become evident in my winnings. Check this lot out. This is a lot. This is 9 plus 17 stacks of coal ore, 4 plus 52 stacks of iron, 40 gold, 32 lapis, 3 plus 12 redstone ore and a bit of dust, a water bucket which I brought down here from upstairs, and 27 diamond ore, which is a lot. So we're going to go upstairs now, and I think it might be time to get old Money Grabber out and do some fortuning, because I've got some stuff set aside that I need to fortune, so we'll crack on with that. And I'm not quite sure what this sign means. It just says unacceptable, and as you can see, I'm assuming it's to label what's gone on in here. As you can see, I have been pranked, and this was down to Morgan. Left you a little welcome back gift from Wismar Inc. P.S. He's left a block of grass so it grows back. Obviously that's all there in the middle, and there's one over here in the corner as well. And then he's just filled this area with wheat. So, which I'm kind of grateful for actually. I'm kind of, where's Featherfingers? I hope it's up at the donut. Oh gosh. But yes, Morgan pranked me anyway. He's filled that portion of the house with wheat, so I'll need to think of a retaliation at some point in the future to get him back for that. Let's fill that up there. We'll put some gold ore down as well. The lapis can go there and some diamond ore there, and then I don't have much more room for anything else. So let's just chuck everything in for now. That'll do. Nice. And then the mob drops can go in here. I've been doing a lot of work here at home as well, as you will now see. So I've gotten rid of all the torches up here on the first layer and replaced it with glowstone. This first layer is completely mob proof. I have done all of the checks and stuff as well. All the light levels are at 8 and above, so no mobs will spawn on this top layer here. I've completed the bottom layer, completed hollowing it out and stuff. It just needs decorating, and then all the torches to be replaced with glowstone down here as well. Where's that spider gone? He's all the way over there. He's not bothering anyone. That's fine. If we come down here, I've hollowed out this area right here. This will eventually be a pumpkin and melon farm, which we can work on in a future episode. We won't worry about that for now. And down here as well, I've hollowed out a little bit more of the slime farm. So if we just drop down a little bit here, I've completed this layer and begun more work on the bottom layer down here. That just needs its floor altering and putting in. We need to explore out through here one day. There's a ravine there that hasn't been very well lit, so that'll be a good exploration video. And there is one more thing in the base as well that I need to show you that I started to work on, that we'll work on in a future episode as well. Obviously you've noticed, I'm presuming I've shown it off in a previous episode, the fishing farm over here has now been completely done over and decorated and stuff, and it all works absolutely brilliantly. Here is my most recent haul. I have moved stuff from there into the chests along here as well. This is kind of where all the fishing farm loot is going at the moment. But yes, the other thing I needed to show you was back up in the main foyer. If we head up here, I've hollowed out a little area through here, and in here we're just going to put a nice little garden area. You know me, I like my interior gardens and stuff where we have the grass and maybe a couple of animals and that inside there. So that's what's going to go in there. We're just going to get a nice little garden set up, and it's going to look absolutely beautiful. In other news, you might have noticed it, there's a chest just here on the corner. This contains a pickaxe from Morgan, that was given to us in exchange for a couple of book enchantments that he wanted. So that's good. We now have a decent pickaxe, which will be great for doing a little bit of mining and hopefully obtaining some cool resources, or just making a bit of headway on a massive project. I mean, I have got Miner's Strike 2 in my ender chest, but I just don't like using it. There's a certain thrill to having diamond tools, and for me, I don't like using them up. So it's a bit of a slow process, me doing work, but hey, never mind. So now that all of the wheat has gone from here, that dirt will start turning back into normal dirt, and the grass will begin to grow again. And once that's done, I can continue glowstoning the inside of the foyer here and replacing all of those torches, which I can't wait to do. The aim, of course, being to make it a completely torchless house. Oh, that's right, I need money grabber because of all that coal over there that I need to fortune up. So let's obtain that. And I'm just gonna plow my way through it, and I will show you the results at the end, and then we will wrap up the episode. So here is the sign at the moment. There's 347 ore in here, or 5 stacks plus 29. So if we get more than that, then we done good. Okay, so I will see you once the pile has been diminished. Well, this is certainly a much bigger undertaking than I thought it would be. Evidently, I'm going to need to get some decent efficiency on this pick, and I'm also going to need to do this a lot more regularly so that we're not spending so long doing this all the time. Oh dear. Nearly there. Come on now. So it probably goes without saying, but probably needs iterating anyway. This was, of course, a solid chunk of coal ore that we are cutting our way through. You know, no hollowness in there. This was a complete solid brick of coal ore. I mean, that's what it normally is, but I just thought it's probably worth mentioning anyway, just in case. And that is it. So after plucking through 5 stacks plus 29 coal ore, we now have, wow, we have 9 plus 4 is 13 stacks plus 7, which I don't know about you, but is a whole ton of coal, which is awesome. The only thing is, now I need to go upstairs and completely crunch all of those down into blocks so that I have somewhere to store them all. And I'm also just going to chisel away this bit of ground here so that we have a nice level bottom to our house. And then we're going to crunch the bricks down. What? No! Oh man, now I've got to take another layer away. Oh well, it's okay, I'll do that another day. We won't worry about that for now. Right, we've got to crunch those down, and then we're gonna end the episode, and I'm gonna then see you next time, but we'll worry about all that in just a moment. So while we're doing this, all that remains for me to say is thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and it's nice to be back making videos. I of course took a little break between Christmas and New Year just to kind of ease up a little bit. There was never really a good time to record over that period, so now hopefully everything's gonna get back to normal and we'll be back on the videos like no tomorrow. And everything should be good. We're going to stick with the way we have been for all of this time. So Mondays will be Spelunky killing King Yama for a little while, and Tuesdays are Binding of Isaac. Wednesdays are going to be a nice free day so that everyone can have a nice little rest. And then Thursdays will be Lands of Lore. Fridays will be Netrock. So that is it now. Thank you for watching the video, everyone, and I will see you next time. Thank you, take care, I love you, bye bye.